and welcome to another great daily music tip. I am Giovanni Perin and today I would like to talk to you about the jazz blues. Hi everybody and welcome back to another daily music tip. I am Giovanni Perin and I hope you are having a great day. Today I would like to show you the jazz blues form. We are practicing it over an F blues. So if you don't know anything about the blues form, you may want to check some of my previous lessons where I was discussing about a traditional F blues form, and I was going through some of the techniques that you can use for accompanying yourself, accompanying other instruments, and also for improvising over the blues form. This particular jazz blues form was developed during the 40s and the 50s by some of the best bebop players, such as Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, Thelonious Monk, and of course on the vibraphone Milt Jackson. Those players really liked harmonic substitution, so they were trying to add to the regular 12-bar blues form some spicy, and they were using alternative chords in order to make the structure more interesting for them to play on and for the listener, of course. The basic changes remains the same, but there are some minor substitutions that they were using that I would like to show you. But before going on with the lesson, I would like to remember you that if you want to support the channel, you might want to buy some of my music, some of my books, or book a video lesson with me. Back to the lesson. We start with an F7. Then, in the second bar, they were playing already the fourth step, so a B flat 7. And then they were back in the third bar on F7. On the fourth bar, they were using a 2-5 cadenza in order to land to the B flat. They were assuming that the B flat was like a first degree. So they were playing the 2-5-1 of B flat, playing C minor 7 to F7 to B flat 7. And this is the first harmonic trick they were using. Then going on with the structure, we have a B diminished chord or an A flat diminished chord. It is really the same chord because it has the same notes. In fact, in one of the previous daily music tips, we said that there are only 3 diminished chords available, and one of them is the B diminished that is equal, the A flat diminished that is equal, and F diminished that is equal the D diminished. Think about it, all those chords have the same notes. And they also share the same scale, that is a whole tone, half tone scale, the so-called diminished scale. They were using this diminished chord as a passing chord for going to F7. And they were using an F7 with C on the bass, so C as a bottom note. You can see that from the B flat, they were just moving one note, passing through the diminished chord and landing to an F7. And then they were playing a turnaround. What is a turnaround? It's a 1-6-2-5 progression. We are in F, so we will play F7 to D7 to G minor to C7. We can also play F7 to D minor. This would be the regular chord. Or we can also play all dominant chords, so F7 to D7 to G7 to C7. It's up to you whether you want to play F7 to D minor to G7 to C7 or F7 to D7 to G7 to C7. And then, again, they were playing another turnaround. but they were squeezing the turnaround into the final 2 bars. So they were playing F7 to D7 to G7 to C7. This is basically the jazz blues form. What you want to do at home is to try to play over those changes and try to make the harmony clear. So the first exercise would be to play on the changes, maybe using just the basic arpeggios. So play a chord tone solo, and you can also play a chord tone solo starting from the third. So we have 3, 5, 7, and 9 of every chord. Here is an example. Then B flat, and then F, C minor, to F, to B flat, diminish, F, to D, to G minor, to C, F, D, G minor, C, and back to the top of the form. This is the first thing you want to have under your hands. Doesn't matter if you play the vibe, the saxophone, the piano, or whatever instrument you are using. And then you may want to put together chord tones with the blues scale of F. At the end, you should have something that sounds like this. Guys, I hope you liked the lesson. Please subscribe to the channel, put a like on my Facebook page, and follow me on Instagram. And we see each other tomorrow for another great daily music tip. Thanks a lot, and bye-bye.